Now this is a layered cake, about a dozen layers to be exact, with a lemon filling and chocolate ganache over the top. Becky Low at the Dairy Farmers of Utah and Idaho is here to share her lemon crepe cake. I said a dozen, you can go ahead and correct me.
14.
14 layers go into this cake, or more. This is amazing. It's incredible to look at.
You know, and it's pretty, but it is so extremely easy. That's what I like about it. If you've made crepes, you know that they're just a dump and a pour and put it in the pan and they're ready to go. And it just freezes up wonderful.
But the stunning effect, I think, comes in, yes, how it freezes up in stacks and how you've topped that off. Is that powdered sugar?
It is, and so dusty little powdered sugar. But I have to tell you, this lone wolf right there in the middle, those sprinkles.
Yes, yes.
We just finished up with the ice cream festival, and all of the ice cream toppings that go on it, and inevitably there's sprinkles.
You had some left over.
Yes, and I have a colleague that I caught pilfering sprinkles.
Oh, come on, call her out.
Yeah, okay, Christy.
Christy? I understand Christy.
Yeah, there she is. She's sneaking the sprinkles.
Well, I understand she's a healthy chica, but she eats sprinkles by the handful.
She does. She does. And so, you know, what do you do when you have leftover sprinkles after the ice cream festival? You put them on the cake.
You put it on everything.
Sometimes you do. Toast,
this might be a mom confession. Emmy asks for sprinkles on her pancakes, and sometimes I give in.
Actually, they're not too bad.
Because
it's not any worse than jam.
It sometimes makes breakfast a party, and sometimes you need a party when you're trying to get out the door for preschool. Okay,
and so you know what? By doing something like this, we're connecting with our inner child.
Yes, yes,
Return
always.
to childhood.
Our inner 3-year-old. Speaking of chocolate, you did chocolate crepes.
Yeah. You know, so let me tell you just really quickly how we do those, and then I'll show you how I put this whole thing together. So crepes, again, are one of those very easy things. I already have some batter mixed up.
Okay.
And it's basically milk, flour. I put a little bit of cocoa into it and some eggs. And because of the cocoa, then I also added just a touch of sugar.
To balance it out.
Blend it.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
And then you refrigerate this for 30 to 60 minutes. And the reason for that is it's going to make a more tender crepe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
you want it really cold before you cook.
Well, it's more that it allows the gluten in the flour to relax, and it also allows for it's not going to tear as easy, and the bubbles to settle down. So it's more the quality of it than it is.
It's a reverse sauna for the gluten.
It's in the
cool temperatures of the fridge. Okay.
Okay, then a crepe pan. And I'll just show you how to do it, and then we've got a pan ready to go. So it's approximately 1/4 of a cup.
I'm learning to back up. I'm such a cuddler, and this bump just gets in the way. So I'm just learning to stay back.
Well, you know.
Go ahead.
They're coming.
Do your thing.
Okay, so I like to put it into the pan. I'm using a 9-inch crepe pan.
Yeah.
Or you could use any type of skillet, and then my pan is just a little bit cold, you can see that, but it normally just coats the bottom of it.
Fills out.
Yep, and then when it's cooked about a minute, flip it over, about 30 to 60 seconds more.
Is there a physical signal that we know it's ready, or just time it about a minute?
Yes, good point, because I don't time it, unless I'm doing it here for Studio 5.
Of course.
But it's when it looks dry on the top, and you just pick up the edge, kind of like when you're making pancakes, and you can see that it's starting to brown. Then it's time to turn. Okay, and these are nice and tender anyway, so you know that's why you want this gluten to relax and to not have the bubbles with it, so it makes a good consistency.
Now what?
All right, let's put it together. This is kind of fun. Okay, so, and you can help me with this. This is something that you could have Emmy help with.
Oh, yes.
Thomas can get in there.
Okay.
Okay, so what we have is just cream cheese with a little bit of powdered sugar.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put some in there, and you just mix that in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that just kind of lightens up the cream cheese. Cream cheese is kind of heavy, and we want a light mixture to begin with.
Ooh, I can smell the lemon.
Can you? Oh, I love that.
Where's that coming from? Oh, the zest is right there.
In fact, let's throw in the zest.
Yes.
And we'll also add a tablespoon of lemon juice.
Oh, this
smells
so good.
Okay, now this combination of the chocolate and the lemon is what's really nice. It just goes together. Okay, mix those together. Now,
stop smelling, get mixing. I got it.
Okay, then we're going to put the rest of this and fold it in. Now you have been stirring.
More.
Finish stirring that up. So it looks smooth. There, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, now put that in and fold it.
Yes.
Now folding is not stirring.
I know, Becky.
I've taught you that.
You've taught me well.
And you're good at it. Yep, it's a lift and a fold. It's exactly what we're talking about. It's folding, so you're mixing it in, but you're not overbeating it. You don't want to break down that nice, airy mixture that you have with the whipped cream.
Does that feel good?
It does.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready to go. We'll take a crepe. And
what do you need?
Okay, I need my offset spatula. You can use whatever you'd want with it. Okay, we're going to put this on. And it's about a half a cup that we put between each layer.
Oh, okay.
Third to a half a cup. Oh, and notice that I'm putting a piece of plastic wrap down. We want to freeze this, and we want to be able to bring it up off the pan later.
Okay, so you're going to stack, freeze, and then shape.
Yep. Okay. And if I can get my handy assistant, Heidi.
Yes, Heidi.
Tiffany, to grab the one out of the freezer that we already have, and I'll show you what we've got.
Don't we wish we had assistants like this at home in our own kitchen?
I do.
Tiffany, freezer, here it comes.
There it goes.
Thanks, Tiff.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do one more of those.
Okay.
And this is too soft to cut. And so what we'd like to do is, at this point, I'm just going to move those over.
Okay.
This is frozen.
Yes.
And you need to freeze it for at least 4 hours to overnight.
Okay.
Preferably, I like overnight.
Okay.
Okay, now at this point, it doesn't look too cool. It's just a stack of pancakes.
I mean, it is cool. It came from the freezer. It doesn't look cool.
Knife.
And a knife. Tiffany's
and a
getting
knife,
her work
you know,
out today.
she's really helping me.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to eyeball it,
Thanks,
or,
Tiffany.
you know, which is really good with this, you know, you can just eyeball it.
Yeah.
Or if you want to cut a piece of...
Oh, perfect.
And then cut those off.
Here it comes, the shape.
There's the shape.
And of course, samples should taste along as we
Absolutely.
make in the kitchen.
That's where the kids are going to be waiting for this. Okay, then we want to cut it again into pieces, and then we'll put a chocolate ganache over the top.
Yeah, tell us about the ganache really quickly, Becky.
All right.
Becky.
Actually, I have some ready to go right here.
Okay.
It's just simply chocolate, shaved chocolate, or chocolate chips. And then we put hot cream over the top of it.
Yum.
And let it sit there for just a minute.
Yeah, look
and
at how it sets up. I love that. It just drizzles over the side and hangs just like so.
Yep,
Becky,
yep,
this is
however
a
it is.
glorious dessert with 14 layers.
14 layers.
14 layers as we counted, and you could stack them as high as you want. Fun's in the toppings as well. We talked about the sprinkles and the powdered sugar. This is a fun one to make. Becky, thank you so much.
This is a delicious one.
Lemon and chocolate, a great combination. Look for Becky's recipe for this lemon chocolate crepe cake, on our website, studio5.ksl.com. You just click there on the recipe tab, and all of the recipes we feature here on the show are at your fingertips.